everyone, and welcome back to Courtroom Chronicles Trials of South Africa. So I'm here to talk about the Vusimuzi Cat Matlala update. He appeared today in court on the 17th of September 2025. So his bail was denied. His bail was denied. That's the most important thing. His bail was denied. Now, I know a lot of people have been saying, oh, he goes to court every week. It must be the money and he's going to get bail, and all of that. So let's set the record straight. Appearing in court often doesn't mean that you are rich. Court dates are scheduled for procedural reasons. So it's updates, bail hearings, case management, and it's about case process and not about wealth. I'm not saying that having money will not make things for you to happen or for them to happen a little bit quicker, because we know those things happen. But I was just saying that there are schedules of all of these things as well. So in today's bail hearing, the Magistrate Syta Prinsloo said Matlala poses a flight risk and could interfere with witnesses. So he failed to demonstrate exceptional circumstances that would justify release. So the decision comes after the state presented concerns allegedly the ability to move in and out of South Africa. I spoke about the private jets that he has and moving across borders easily, whether he's on a private jet or on foot. We've been told that he's been overseas about 7 times, and there were times where it was not recorded by Home Affairs when he came back into the country. So all of these walking to Swaziland and coming in, and the ID that is allegedly written Vusimuzi Dlamini. So that is also another problem. So the court concluded that because of all these factors and the high risk of not appearing for trial, the possibility influencing witnesses or with evidence, then he was denied bail. So let us also talk about Matlala being allegedly linked to other things as well. So in 2022, he's alleged to a shooting of a taxi boss, Joe Sibanyoni. And 2023, it's the attempted murder targeting actress Tebogo Tobejani, who's an ex-girlfriend who was injured along with her companion. So we also heard in court that the lady has since been wheelchair bound because of that incident. And in 2024, DJ Vetis Mukonung, that's the other one that we've heard his name being mentioned in. So, and apparently, allegedly, there's more. Authorities allegedly found weapons in one of his properties, including the basement of Umamkize, which has added to the state's argument that he is dangerous and a flight risk. So it is also alleged that he's involved in multiple criminal activities and networks. But remember, these are all allegations. He has not been convicted of all of them yet. So why exactly did the magistrate deny bail today? There are several reasons. The seriousness of the charges, that's number one. Multiple counts of attempted murder and conspiracy. The second one, the risk to the community. The court must ensure that the public is protected. And number 3, the flight risk because of his private jet, cross-border travel, Eswatini ID, and the court believes he could leave the country. And another thing, the risk of interfering with witnesses. The court said there's a real possibility he could influence testimony or evidence. So Matlala's next court appearance will be on the 7th of October 2025, when the case will be centralized. Now, the centralization will be taking place, and let's explain what centralization means in case you missed my other videos. So centralization is when all cases related to a person or incident are combined into one court process. So it happens before the trial officially starts, sometimes while the indictment is being prepared. I think in the Jaden Lee made Kate the video previous to this one, I did explain that after your bail has been denied, what is the next process? That's where the indictment is being finalized, and then we head on into the pre-trial. Then the trial will begin. So in this case, we can see that on the 7th of October 2025, that's when the centralization will happen. All the dockets will be brought into and made into one court process, and then after then the other things will follow. So the purpose is to avoid confusion, to prevent conflicting decisions, and streamline the legal process. So on the 7th of October, the court will look at all Matlala's alleged link cases together instead of having separate hearings there and there. You can imagine if you were to have a hearing today, tomorrow it's another one, next week. So now they are only going to centralize everything and bring them into one thing. So let's talk about the court that sees him as a flight risk. He allegedly has a private jet that is in Mauritius. I don't know. That's what I heard. Which means he can leave the country quickly. He walked to Swaziland and returned on, I don't know, because when you're in the border, you're still in South Africa. So I'm guessing he walked into Swaziland and returned on foot, showing that borders don't necessarily stop him from going where he wants to go. He reportedly holds an Eswatini national ID, which the court views as an additional factor in the flight risk assessment. So because he didn't provide convincing evidence that he won't flee, bail was denied. So the magistrate was clear that these are serious concerns for the court. Now, about the question of everyone asking, he appears in court every week. What does that mean? Does it mean because he has money to pay lawyers, so every week he's appearing in court? The answer is no. Frequent court appearances are part of the court schedule. It could be for procedural hearings, updates on evidence, bail applications. It does not mean the person is wealthy. The court is focused on the legal process and safety, not personal finances. So let's recap on today's update. It's the 17th of September 2025. Bail was denied. Magistrate Prinsloo cited flight risk and risk of interfering with witnesses, and his alleged link to other multiple violent incidents and weapons were allegedly found at one of his properties. Court appearances do not indicate wealth. And that's everything for today. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sticking it through. I know I haven't been consistent as I want to be, and I'm learning in the process that you need consistency is key. There were things that were going on and there was a little bit of glitches there and there, but I'm back. I'm planning to be here to stay, to give you updates, the one that you need, to actually show you that by subscribing you were not wasting your time. So thank you for sticking it through, for being here, and for being patient with me. And with that being said, I will see you on the next one, and God bless you. Until next time, ciao.